there, and welcome back to my little pottery corner. Today I'm trying something new and a little exciting. I recently bought this tiny wheel and this is one of my first times using it. I've always loved making ceramics by hand, shaping soft clay with just my fingers, letting the process be slow, quiet and thoughtful. But something about this little wheel called to me. It felt like a challenge, but also an invitation to play, to learn, and to fall in love with the clay in a new way. I've always been drawn to small things. Maybe it's the intimacy of them, how they ask you to slow down and notice the details. Every tiny vase feels like a secret, like a little poem made of clay. And that's what I'm making today. A tiny vase and my new little tiny wheel. While I talk to you about why I love doing this. When I first started pottery, I didn't have a lot of tools, just my hands, a few simple tools and a lot of curiosity. I still remember the first time I made something that actually felt right. It wasn't perfect, but it felt like it belonged in the world. That's when I knew this wasn't just a hobby for me. It was something deeper, a way to reconnect to myself, to the earth, and to the beauty of slow creation. Using this wheel is a little bit like learning to dance with clay. It has its own rhythm, its own personality. Sometimes it cooperates and sometimes it reminds me I'm still a beginner. But there is something magical about that too, letting go of control, letting the clay to speak to me. If you've seen my other videos, you know I love making tiny things. I recently made a small pomegranate entirely by hand, and it made me so happy to share that here. I think that's what I love most about ceramics. It brings joy in small, quiet ways, whether it's a tiny vase, a miniature fruit, or just a textured little bowl. Each piece tells a story. After I shape these pieces, one of my favorite parts is painting them. I use underglaze to add floral designs, sometimes delicate leaves, sometimes blooming flowers. It's a meditative part of the process, like adding whispers of color to something that's already speaking. I already have a few videos where I paint tiny vases, and you're more than welcome to watch those too if you enjoy this kind of calm, creative energy. And if you're curious about how these little pieces look when they're finished after the final glaze and firing, I love for you to follow along. I'll be sharing more videos of the final result and the painting process, and you're invited to join me on that journey as well. Making pottery, especially tiny pottery, has become one of my favorite ways to slow down and just to be. It helps me listen to my hands, to my breath, to the present moment. In a world often feels loud and fast, these little vases are my way of making space for softness for myself. So thank you for being here and for spending this time with me, whether you're a fellow maker, a curious viewer, or someone just looking for something peaceful to watch. I'm really happy that you're here. If you like this video, feel free to explore the others. There is a whole growing collection of tiny ceramics and hand-painted pieces waiting for you. And if you like to see how I paint this one with underglaze, they'll be coming soon too. Until then, I'll be here spinning little pots, painting quiet story, and sharing this journey with you. Take care and happy watching. Please like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed me making this video. And I hope you join me for seeing this little small vase to the finish and the shiny glaze on. Have a great day. Bye.